Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Quick push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. And this pass is caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up. Now they run the draw play. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Watson. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hokies. Just ran away from the defense.
Hey, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside deal now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Running out of nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Scanning the field, it's Cromenhoek. And it's incomplete, barely near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job, give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Breaks off a defender. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hokies are on the move here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 17, Virginia Tech 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Watson. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Handoff in a single back formation. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Virginia Tech, 14.
That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Watson. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And here's the return. Powers through. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll run it here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and he's got it. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice route here by the wide receiver in tight man coverage, breaking towards the sideline. How about the quarterback? The placement of the football out in front where only his guy could get his hands on it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Green. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what would be the play call?
No field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And he finds his target. He has the first. Touchdown, Hokies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And will be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That's caught. It's Lucas. Finally marked down after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Handing off on the draw play. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Lucas. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Runs right over the defender. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Watson. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is good, so the lead is 9. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the football. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. First and 10.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Watson. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker?
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. Just air attacking, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's complete on the crossing route. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a run to the left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on 3rd down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
We'll give it to the back. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 42, Florida State 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Watson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And this one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Now, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And now another deep ball here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back's got it again. Tackle, but 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys be right.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Watson. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Powerful running into the secondary. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the hands team able to recover the football. He shreds the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The attempt for 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off that deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Using his legs, it's Lucas. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that. This football game is still in doubt. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. The Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's swarmed by the defense. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that one's picked off. What a play.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 59.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 64, set to kick off.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.